We are happy to offer you this opportunity to speak directly with our programs, to learn about our programs firsthand, and we hope you will find it useful as you explore the various academic opportunities available to you. The presentation will last approximately 10 to 15 minutes, and then we will have time for questions afterwards. If you have a question, please type it in the chat box at the bottom right of your screen. We will field the questions at the end of the presentation. If for some reason we're not able to address your specific question here, we will do our best to research it and follow up with you at a later time via email. Also, this entire presentation and QA session is being recorded. If you wish to view it at a later time, it'll be available in about 1 to 2 weeks. One last thing I would like to mention before we get started. Some of you may have already begun the application process, but I would just like to remind everyone that applications for spring 2015 are now being accepted, and the deadline is December 1st. Once your application is complete, you will receive a response from the department and the graduate school in a matter of weeks. If you are interested in fall 2015, the deadline is August 1st. So if you're an international applicant, we ask that you complete the application process approximately 6 months ahead of time to allow time for processing of documentation. And now I'm going to turn things over to Dr. Thomas Moore, who will conduct today's presentation. Thank you and enjoy the webinar.
Hi, my name is Dr. Thomas Moore, and I'm the Assistant Graduate Program Director for System Engineering and Engineering Management. Today, I'm going to give you a brief presentation of both of those programs and talk about what they offer and what they bring to you, the student, to help your careers along. Today, we're going to cover 3 topics. What is special about UMBC and its graduate programs, the System Engineering Master's Program and Certificate Programs. Then we're going to talk about the Engineering Management Master's Program and its certificate programs. We will then conclude with the question and answer session. Why is UMBC special? UMBC has a recognized commitment to education and is constantly focusing on improving its teaching approaches. The university has been recognized as the #1 up-and-coming university since 2009 by the U.S. News & World Report issue on best colleges. The 60 Minutes program did a segment on UMBC in 2011. The segment highlighted the school's innovative approaches. Next, I would like to talk about some of the features of the UMBC graduate programs in engineering management and system engineering. The programs in both system engineering and engineering management have been designed by industrial experts who are experts in both system engineering and engineering management and is reviewed regularly by an industry advisory board. We have a dedicated faculty of very highly experienced practitioners. These are experts in the field who apply these techniques every day and can bring real-world experience to the classroom to talk not just about the theory, but how the theory actually connects to what gets done in the workplace every day. As I mentioned before, we are focused on teaching and specifically on practical skills that you can apply today to your jobs. Our curriculums are designed to be very flexible. They're typically based around 4 or 5 core courses that define the fundamental curriculum. And then we had many options depending upon what your area of interest are, and we'll talk about those later. In order to support the busy professional, we schedule our classes to be very flexible. Almost all the courses are in the evening, starting anywhere from 4:30 to 7 o'clock at night. There are some hybrid courses available that are at 50% online and 50% face-to-face. The System Engineering and Engineering Management programs support taking electives in many disciplines. The curriculum is set up to be flexible to allow the student to customize the program to meet their career goals. For example, an engineering management student can take the core system engineering courses as electives and earn a certificate in system engineering along with their master's degree in engineering management. A system engineering student can take the core courses in cybersecurity as their electives and earn a certificate in cybersecurity along with their master's degree in system engineering. Students may also take courses in other engineering disciplines, for example, mechanical engineering. It is up to the student to choose the courses that best meet their career objectives. We've just discussed what is special about UMBC and its graduate programs. I would now like to transition to discuss the System Engineering Master's Program. Specifically, we're going to look at the base curriculum as well as the potential electives that you can take as part of getting a master's degree in system engineering, or the System Engineering Certificate. Why study system engineering? First, I want to define what is system engineering. System engineering is a set of processes and techniques used to manage the architecting, design, development, and testing of complex products or systems. The goal of these processes and techniques is to ensure the product meets performance while being delivered on time and on cost. The skill sets learned as part of the master's program are highly valued in industry. Career paths in the field of system engineering are varied. With experience, system engineers can become the leaders in the development of complex systems and products. Next, I'm going to talk about how the system engineering program at UMBC is designed to help you move forward in the career of system engineering. I just talked about what is system engineering. Now I want to discuss what distinguishes UMBC's system engineering program. The program is designed by practicing senior system engineers from industry with the objective of accelerating the careers of working system engineers. Our program achieves this by focusing on four main areas. First, teaching core system engineering principles. 2, requiring the study of courses that provide technical depth in the student's chosen field. 3, supporting electives so that we can broaden the student's experience in either leadership or engineering. And 4, a focus on teamwork and leadership. The program meets the COSI model for system engineering program as outlined in the paper shown below. Now, I want to go on and talk about the details of our system engineering program. So what is the system engineering curriculum here? Well, the master's degree requires 30 credits, and you have an option as part of those 30 credits to get a cybersecurity certificate. You can just get a certificate without a master's degree using 15 credits. And if you start down the certificate program and you decide that you want to transfer those credits and get a master's degree, that's possible. You just need to ask. You can also get masters in other disciplines and get a system engineering track. We talked about earlier about an engineering management degree with a system engineering track, or you can get an electrical engineering degree with a system engineering track, or a computer science degree. There are many things possible. Just ask if you have a specific question. A master's degree in system engineering requires 30 credits, which is 10 courses. The curriculum is centered around 5 core courses that teach the fundamentals of system engineering and architecting. The System Engineering Principle courses provides the foundation of the process and requirements development for systems. The System Architecture and Design course explores how to architect a system given a set of requirements. The System Implementation and Test course builds off the work in the architecture course to examine how to realize and test a system based upon the architecture. The Modeling and Simulation course teaches how to develop and use models to aid in the development and test of a system. The core curriculum culminates with a team-based project course. This course requires the students to use the skills developed in the other core courses to architect, design, and model a hypothetical system. A certificate in system engineering can be obtained by taking just the 5 core courses. Supplementing the core courses for the master's degree is a requirement to take up to 3 courses, or 9 credits in breadth, and at least 2 courses, 6 credits, in technical depth. For example, the student can use the breadth electives to take courses in project management and leadership. The depth courses can be taken from any of the graduate programs shown on the right with advisor approval. It is possible to get a master's in system engineering with a certificate in cybersecurity by using the available electives to take cybersecurity courses, as shown in the box. Our master's program is designed to provide the student with the flexibility to shape the curriculum to best meet their career goals. The website contains more information on the courses, or feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Examples of system engineering depth courses are shown on this slide. I would like to highlight a few of the courses today. Advanced System Architecture builds off the core System Architecting course to further examine the complexities of architecting a product. The Advanced System Engineering Process course focuses on teaching the COSI body of knowledge from the System Engineering Handbook. The Decision and Risk Analysis class looks at how to model uncertainty in the decision process and how to use the model to make better decisions given a decision criteria. The skills taught in this class are used for performing risk analysis on development activities, as well as performing trade studies when designing systems. The Introduction to Computer Networks course examines the foundation of wired and wireless networking. For example, the course explores the radio and protocol technology in 802.11 wireless networking. Our webpage has course descriptions for each of these courses, and I encourage you to go to the webpage for more details. Our SE faculty has a strong background in developing complex systems at different companies. They bring the practical experience and lessons learned to the classroom to enhance the students' learning experience. Our website contains brief biographies on each of the faculty members, and I invite you to review the background to see how their experiences can help you accelerate your career. Engineering Management program is very similarly structured to the System Engineering program, and we're going to walk through it now. Why study Engineering Management at UMBC? Our Engineering Management program teaches the key skills in project management, leadership, and ethical decision making. The goal of our program is to produce the future leaders of engineering teams. Specifically, the curriculum is designed to provide the students with a practical business approach to management, coupled with the technical depth in their chosen field of interest. And we'll talk about the curriculum in the next slide. The courses are designed and taught by practitioners in the field of project management, organizational leadership, and law and ethics. The faculty couple their industrial experience with academic foundations of the material to provide the students with a rigorous set of courses. Over 150 students have received their Master's in Engineering Management from our program since 2006. For more information, you can look at our website. The degree requirements for a master's degree in engineering management center around 4 core management courses. A project management course that can either be a general project management course or one specialized for system engineering, a course in management, leadership, and communication, an engineering law and ethics course, and a financial management course. In addition to the 4 core courses, there are electives. You can take 2 management electives, for example, leading teams and organizations, leading virtual global teams, courses in strategic management and decision and risk analysis, as well as advanced project management courses. On the other side, you need to take at least 4 classes in engineering in your specialty. As you can see, we have a wide variety of engineering courses to take into account. Everything from chemical engineering to cybersecurity, electrical engineering, and most recently, health and information technology. The engineering management faculty bring a diverse set of leadership and project management experience from both large and small companies to the classroom. This broad range of experience enables our classes to have rich discussions on how to solve tough problems in leadership and project management. I invite you to review our website, which contains brief biographies on each of the faculty members. How do I apply? You apply online at the address listed on the slide. You don't need letters of recommendation. GREs are waived if you graduated from an accredited U.S. university with a GPA above 3. And if you have any additional questions, you can contact Kim Edmonds, the program coordinator, at the email address provided below. I encourage you to continually check the website because the curriculum is continuing to evolve as we add new courses in order to best meet the needs of industry. I thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?
Hi, this is Kim Edmonds again. I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of the questions that had been sent to me ahead of time, and see if that'll generate some additional questions from you. One that came in that is about funding for the master's programs and for the certificates as well. And essentially, the question is, can you provide information about ways to fund the degrees? These degrees are not funded through the department, so a lot of our students will look to their employers to see if they offer a benefit for paying for the degrees. When that is not possible, of course, we have loans through financial aid, and if you're a veteran, then of course you can look into those benefits as well. So that's one way that the degrees are funded. Oh, and in the meantime, it looks like we did have some questions coming in. The first one is the schedule of classes for 2015. I can say that the schedule isn't yet available for 2015. I think you probably have gone on our website and maybe just seen the fall schedule. Tom, do you have any insight as to courses that'll be offered?
Well, the fall schedule will start out, is still being planned right now, but it's going to follow a very similar schedule, likely, that we did last fall. So again, I encourage the students to look at the web page. We have a nice matrix on the web page that shows for each program, system engineering and engineering management, when tentatively all the courses are scheduled, whether it's fall or spring.
Okay, thank you. And then the next question is, are all the classes held on the main campus? Tom, do you want to answer that one?
So for the most part, the answer to that is yes. For system engineering, there are some hybrid classes that are offered online, which is split between the in-class and online. But for the most, well, almost all our classes have a in-person requirement.
Okay, thank you. And then we have a third one. This question is from a BS Mechanical Engineering student who's in his final year and is asking if he can apply to the Master's in Engineering Management while the results are waiting. Dr. Moore, should I take that, or would you like?
Go ahead.
Okay, sure. So yes, if you're in your final year and you're going to graduate in May, then you can start your application with us, and you know, we can provide you with the decision. Of course, your academic institution will have to send a full transcript of all of the courses that you have completed, and also generally some kind of indication in writing that you will be completing your degree in good standing in May. And then what will happen is that you can be offered admission, you know, you start your classes, and then the final transcript can be sent forward once you've completed everything. So yes, you can get started. Okay, and another question has come in. Okay, so I'm a foreign national with foreign graduate degree and have been working here in Maryland for more than 5 years. My question is there a way that I can skip the GRE and TOEFL? Dr. Moore, do you want to take that one?
No, I think that's one you should handle.
Okay, so generally it's at the discretion of the graduate school and the program director. We generally expect anyone whose first language is not English and whose degree is from a foreign institution to take both GRE and TOEFL. You can, you know, make an inquiry at the time of admission, but generally you should expect to take both of those tests. Any other questions coming through? Okay, so there was one more question that had been sent to me ahead of time, and I think it might be worth having that out there for everybody to partake in. Okay, so in what ways does the engineering management degree overlap with the systems engineering degree? We get that question a lot, and you know, I think that that's something that is a consideration as students are looking at both of the programs. Dr. Moore, can you take that?
Sure, be happy to. So engineering management is focused on leading teams and organizations. Specifically, you're taking courses in project management, leadership, law and ethics, that are really important from a leadership perspective. System engineering is more focused on a process and a technical way of solving problems. So the two are very complementary, and that's why we have the opportunity to take courses in both. For example, if you're taking a system engineering degree and you want to take some project management or some leadership courses, that's a great idea. Conversely, if you're taking an engineering master's program and you want to take some courses in system engineering, that's a great idea too. They're just two different parts of solving a problem. One more focused on leadership, one more focused on the technical side.
Okay, and a few more questions have come in. The next two questions are sort of admission type questions, so I'll take those. The last day of enrollment for spring 2015. Well, the first day of classes would be January 26th, which is a Monday. There's a drop add period, and you have to be enrolled by February 6th. However, we recommend that you, if you're accepted and enrolled, that you register before the start of classes, because there's a late fee that's associated with enrolling once classes begin. So again, the first day of classes is January 26th. As far as getting your application, and again, I mentioned earlier that it's December 1st, so you do need to have your application in so that we can review it and get a decision to you before the start of the semester. And then the minimum GRE scores. Okay, so I'll tell you, I don't know that off the top of my head. It's actually posted on our website, but we are looking for scores in the mid-range or above to make sure that you have the skills that you need to get into the program. Also, again, as the faculty are reviewing your admission file, they will take into account your entire admission profile, not just the scores. So that's something to consider. And we have one more question, and this is from an engineering management student. Okay, as an engineering management student, what type of advisors will be available? Will students be connected with advisors within the desired technical track, department, or just general advisor? So the program director and assistant program director act as the advisors for this program. So, if you have issues around advising or have questions or want to figure out what track you might go on or get some advice in that way, they will be there to advise you. Dr. Moore, can you add a little more to that?
Sure, I'll be one of the ones advising. My background is I've led a large organization of over 1,000 people from a management perspective, and I've been doing system engineering for over 20 years now. So I bring a little bit of both experiences to the table, and so that's something I bring to students when we talk about advising and the proper course selection and any other questions they might ask.
Okay, thank you. And then there's just another question about tuitions and fees. Rather than sort of spouting off the per credit amount, I would recommend that you take a look on our website, and it outlines exactly what the fees would be. It really depends on the number of courses that you're going to be taking. Full-time course load is 3 courses or 9 credits, and then there are some additional fees associated with that. So I recommend that you take a look at our website and determine what your fee would be each semester based on the number of courses that you would take. Okay. Any further questions? So I feel like we could wrap up about here unless there are any further questions. Dr. Thomas, sorry, Dr. Thomas, do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Yes, I just want to say thank you for everyone taking their time to listen to what we have to offer as a graduate program in system engineering and engineering management. I hope you take a little extra time and look at our website. There's a lot more detail on there. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be happy to answer your questions best we can. Thank you.